There's almost too much to talk about when it comes to Ozzy's farewell and back to beginning concert. In fact, this video was originally going to be much different, with me talking about how you can like country music and heavy metal music at the same time. You don't have to compartmentalize your music love. Like, for instance, I love Ozzy Osbourne. I just took a trip to Nashville, Tennessee. Got a bunch of cool merchandise out there, and I kind of still might make that video, but this video needs to center around Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, and what they've done. There was a lot of negativity leading up to this concert, back to the beginning, but Ozzy and company really undersold and over-delivered this show. And this is one of those moments in music history that we like. For me, I'm walking around in my house talking about it. I've got tears in my eyes. And so this is definitely something that I wanted to talk about here in the channel. We are ranking the top 7 performances of Back to the Beginning, from least great to biting the head off a bat, acting in Little Nicky, the greatest film of all time, and creating heavy metal. All aboard! So this was tough. There was so many amazing bands. I don't think anybody did bad. I know there was some criticism of Axl Rose, his performance. Let me know in the comments, who did they say he sounded like? They think he sounds like a cartoon character or something now. But I thought everybody did pretty well. It was enjoyable. The song choices were kind of unique in some instances. But I'm just going over like the 7 that really blew me away. These are the 7 that you really need to check out, because there's just so much footage, right? There's so much on YouTube. You could pay for the stream. There's just a lot to go through. So these are the 7 that I would check out, or that I did check out, and were like, these were the ones that just really got to me. Number 7 is going to be Jack Black doing Mr. Crowley. Now this one would have been higher, but he was not there. It was pre-recorded, but holy goodness. Jack Black does not get the credit he deserves for his vocal prowess. The dude has pipes. He could have made a career out of being a rock star. Like, Jack Black could have created a band like Black Sabbath, and it would have been amazing. But he likes acting. He likes goofing around with his friend, Kyle Gass. And Mr. Crowley, he just nailed it. And I knew that he would, because I've heard his cover of the Beatles and the Who, and he can just sing like Ozzy, like Roger Daltrey. He can just do it. He can pull off virtually anything vocally. Peaches, 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 peaches. See, peaches. And video games. Check out those songs for some very good Jack Black music. Okay, number 6 best performance from Back to the Beginning is, this one really surprised me, actually. I saw the name and I saw the song and I thought, this could be really terrible. Like, I can't imagine this person singing this. And this is Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins fame doing Breaking the Law, Breaking the Law. And I just thought in my head, in my heart of hearts, and my elbow, Billy Corgan cannot pull off Breaking the Law. He can't. He's a law-abiding citizen, and he just cannot do that song justice. He did it justice. He did it justice for all. I thought it was going to be so bad, and it was my 6th favorite performance of the night. It was really, really entertaining, really fun. They really picked a good person to do Breaking the Law. I was just surprised. I was very surprised by that one. Number 5, we got Papa 5, or Papa V, from Ghost, doing Bark at the Moon. And this was good. I was very excited to see Papa V there, or Papa 5. Roman numerals. Like, is this 4? Is it IV? Is it IV? 1111? We don't know. But Papa V from Ghost is Barking at the Moon. It's not Papa's best vocal performance that I've ever heard, but it's pretty stellar. I've seen Ghost do better. But Papa, he's doing good here, and Bark at the Moon is a deceptively hard song to sing. If you're a vocalist, it's hard to make it sound good. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try here. But Papa V of Ghost, he was looking pretty cool. The new mask is pretty great. And Bark at the Moon is just, it's a fantastic song, and that was my 5th choice. Coming in at number 4, we got an artist that I am not extremely familiar with. We got Lzzy Hailstorm of Hailstorm. Is that her name? Lzzy from Hailstorm. And she's doing her rendition of Perry Mason. And I have not listened to the entire catalog of Hailstorm. They're just not a band that's on my radar. But I was impressed with what she did here, and it was almost enough to make me check out more Hailstorm. Do you guys think they're a good band? Were they worthy to be in the Ozzy stained glass windows of Ozzydom, the oeuvre? I know I saw her doing interviews about this. She was rumored to be taking part. Joining Linkin Park, right? At one point, she was like in the lead to become the lead of Linkin Park. But Lzzy Hailstorm really impressed me with her Perry Mason cover, and I mean, there's so many classics, but I really like Perry Mason a lot. Next up, we got number 3. Now we're in my top 3 performances of the night. And this one is a bit controversial. David Draiman from Disturbed. He came out to some boos. He's facing a lot of criticism for his beliefs. And there's also like some fake videos of the boos being amplified. But I think when he performed Sweet Leaf and the song that I'm picking here, Shot in the Dark, I think he shut up all the naysayers, okay? Maybe they're still not happy with him being there. Maybe they still disagree with him. Maybe they don't like him. Maybe they hate him. But he really performed well. He was one of the best vocal performances of the night. And, I think that people need to, people are always arguing. People are always just this bitter, just blah, 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 blah. I don't know how people can, humans, life forms, we all need to unite even when we disagree. All right, even if we're total polar opposites. Okay? If someone is not hurting other people, even if you think their opinion is hurting other people, if they're not physically hurting other people, leave them alone. Let them explain to you what they are talking about, and then hopefully they will listen to you about what you're talking about, and maybe it'll get into their brain, maybe it'll get into your brain, and maybe we can have world peace, right? I don't know. I just made that up on the spot. I don't know. I like coffee and guitars myself. That's my political opinion. Someone texted me the other day and they said, "Did you hear?" What? They passed it. They passed what? I'm over here reading about Ozzy Osbourne and Green Day and Hank Williams Sr. I don't know what they passed. I don't know. I'm listening to music. Some people were happy, some people were sad. I'm over here listening to Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne. That's what I have to say politically right now in this video. But David Draiman, he just knocked it out of the park. He did a really fantastic performance. Whether you hate him, love him, he's your cousin, he's your nephew, he's your niece. All right. My second pick is probably going to be more controversial than David Draiman. David Draiman. Number 2 goes to Ozzy. Was almost number 2. Think about that. Ozzy was almost number 2. Number 2 goes to Yungblud with his rendition of Changes. I've been lucky enough. I saw an amazing rendition of Changes done by Charles Bradley. Look him up. He did, oh God, probably one of the best versions of Changes ever. It might be better than the original. But someone else, Yungblud, has really knocked it out of the park with this kind of ballad that probably a lot of Black Sabbath fans might criticize a little bit. And I'm sure the metal fans were either wondering who Yungblud was, if they didn't know, or if they knew, they were trying to conjure up a demon that looks like Dave Grohl to jump up and eat Yungblud's soul. But Yungblud took this performance seriously, soulfully, and if you have a bad word to say about Yungblud, you try to sing Changes and sing it half as good as he did. Try to sing it 1/10 as good as he did. Yungblud's catalog, I've went through it, and it can be hit or miss for sure. And he's got some songs that are not great, but his vocal prowess is just unmatched in his age group, or even outside of his age group. In modern music, Yungblud could lead a band in the same league as Black Sabbath, and I'm not going to apologize for that. He's just a great musician, and I wish him the best of luck. I know he's got several albums out now. Some of them are good, some of them aren't so good, but my goodness, he deserves to be paid well for singing, and that's what I have to say about Yungblud. Now we're at my number 1 spot, and before I reveal it, leave a comment about your favorite thing from Back to the Beginning. That's what I want in the comments. Just all the positivity, all the favorite things about Ozzy's final performance, Black Sabbath's final performance. Such an epic. They gotta release this on DVD or Blu-ray. I guess I'm old. They gotta release it on streaming. They need to put out an album. They need to put out a Blu-ray or whatever. This stuff needs to be packaged and sold to us, right? It needs to be commercially available. But now we're at the number 1 song, and it's got to go to Ozzy, right? Ozzy freaking Osbourne doing, heck, you could go with Mama, I'm Coming Home. Mr. Crowley could come full circle at the bottom and the top of this list. Mr. Crowley. But he's not. I'm giving the crown, the throne, the kingdom, the Prince of Darkness title, the King of Darkness, the King of Heavy Metal. I'm giving it to Crazy Train. I could have went with a Black Sabbath song too. All of that. Ozzy, Black Sabbath, all their entire set. The rumors were that Ozzy was going to only play a couple of songs, or even like it was like he was going to sing part of a song or a few lines of a song, little snippets here and there. But hell, Ozzy ripped through what, 9 complete songs in total? I know that musicians enjoy touring, and I know that Ozzy's gonna miss being on the road. But Ozzy has said many times that he is not done. He's not done. He's still got a lot left to do. He's Ozzy freaking Osbourne. He's still got passion for music, and my hope as a music fan, now he can do whatever he wants to do, and he's likely going to do whatever makes him happy. I hope that Ozzy will enjoy his retirement by doing what he loves, which I would assume is making music. Go to the studio whenever you feel like it. Record at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Make the songs, tell the stories that you want to tell as you're into your late 70s. It doesn't even have to be metal, Ozzy. You can do anything that you want to do. Honest and real. Just get in there and pour your heart and soul into it. Tony, Bill, Geezer, Ozzy Osbourne, and the innumerably many humans that helped craft heavy metal. Thank you so much. I know this is an end of an era for Ozzy, but it's definitely not the end. He's still alive. He's still around. He's still creative. And yeah, this has been my top 7 performances of Back to the Beginning.